This is Motoring Today, the Philippines' leading and longest-running weekly TV and online magazine dedicated to motoring news and features. I'm Wee Gamboa.
And I'm Tin Gamboa. Here's a sneak peek at this week's exciting features.
On Motoring Forum, we shall discuss the Vehicle Registration Extension Facility. Our road safety reminder in the Young Street Smarts portion centers on rules regarding traffic lights. This week's Pine Chaper shall be about the illegal practice of most BUV drivers of overloading passengers. Showcase this week shall have a mid-size SUV from Nissan, the Terra VL 4x4.
This week's edition of Motoring Today brings you all this, plus the latest updates in transportation, traffic management, and advances in the automotive industry.
Welcome back to Motoring Today. Let's dive into the latest news and updates about transportation and traffic management in the country. New infrastructure is coming to EDSA. The MMDA and DICT are collaborating on a covered walkway project for commuters, addressing safety and convenience for thousands of daily pedestrians. The MMDA, chaired by Ron Artes, and the DICT have joined forces to implement the proposed construction of a canopy and walkway along a busy section of EDSA. This structure will connect DICT Studio 7 to the MRT Kamuning station along EDSA, Quezon City. Their primary objective is to enhance pedestrian access to the MRT-3 Kamuning station, especially when it rains. The proposed design, presented by DICT Undersecretary Gerson Asidao, begins at Studio 7 and will pass through key buildings, including the Victoria Sports Tower, the Pag-ibig Fund Building, and the SMDC Building. Crucially, the structure will be built along the sidewalk and will not obstruct vehicular traffic. MMDA Chair Artes confirmed the design will move forward, provided there are no objections from different stakeholders. This project is a win for pedestrian access and safety. This walkway is a direct improvement for commuters using the MRT and surrounding offices. It ensures public safety and protection, making the daily commute more efficient, rain or shine. Meanwhile, who likes getting into a car that smells of cigarette smoke? Well, the MMDA and the DOH are launching a campaign to ensure TNCS won't smell of secondhand smoke for those who don't. The MMDA has teamed up with the Department of Health to expand the government's smoke-free and vape-free drive to app-based public transport vehicles, launching the initiative at the Motorcycle Riding Academy in Pasig City. This marks the agency's most coordinated attempt yet to regulate smoking and vaping inside vehicles used by ride-hailing platforms, ensuring closed spaces where passengers remain vulnerable to secondhand and third-hand smoke. DOH officials noted that despite long-standing prohibitions under Executive Order 26 and Republic Act 9211, the use of heated tobacco products and vapes remains a persistent challenge, especially with rising national data showing increased uptake of e-cigarettes among young commuters. The campaign's rollout includes the installation of smoke and vape-free stickers on participating vehicles, joint inspections, and information campaigns to reinforce enforcement and shield the public from harmful cigarette and vape smoke. DOH Regional Director Lester Tan emphasized that creating smoke-free transport environments requires discipline from drivers, cooperation from operators, and active vigilance from riders. This campaign directly protects public health, especially for passengers who share enclosed vehicles. Success requires cooperation from drivers and strict vigilance from riders to maintain smoke-free transport environments. Continuing, those pesky e-trikes continue to vex traffic enforcers, even on the EDSA busway. Another incident underscores the critical need to rid major thoroughfares of risky e-trike behavior. Another stark reminder about the need to strictly regulate the use of e-trikes happened recently when one was flagged down by enforcers on the EDSA busway near the Ortigas station. The presence of an e-trike on EDSA was already questionable, but being inside the exclusive bus lanes is incredibly dangerous. The incident was shared by Gadget Addict on Facebook, showing the e-trike being flagged down by enforcers from the Special Action and Intelligence Committee for Transportation. When confronted, the driver told SAICT enforcers that he and his passengers were looking for someone. This excuse, unsurprisingly, did not fly. SAICT enforcers coordinated with the MMDA for the impoundment of the e-trike. While no driver's licenses were taken, this served as a pricey and potentially dangerous lesson for all involved. Impoundment should be a deterrent for maintaining the integrity and safety of the EDSA busway. But what about penalties for e-trike operators who don't seem to care about their dangerous presence on major thoroughfares, let alone the EDSA busway? And finally, the LTFRB is intensifying its regulatory enforcement on transport network vehicle services by deploying mystery riders to crack down on franchise violations and illegal operators. LTFRB Chair Vigor Mendoza II has vowed a massive crackdown on widespread franchise violations in transport network vehicle services, or TNVS. The core issue is the operation of tempo units, vehicles operating without a franchise or a provisional authority. What is more concerning, Mendoza noted, are the allegations that transport network companies, or TNCs, are condoning the illegal activity by including these non-compliant TNVS units in their online service apps. This follows complaints from previously deployed mystery riders and social media. Mendoza warned TNC representatives of severe consequences if the new batch of mystery riders confirms the violations. TNC representatives have since vowed cooperation and committed to reviewing the possibility of linking the LTFRB to their online service apps to check for compliance. In turn, Mendoza committed to expediting the process of all pending TNVS franchise applications and promised to stop the issuance of temporary permits, with transport groups alleged to be the source of corruption. This crackdown aims to ensure that only authorized and safe vehicles operate, protecting the riding public from risks associated with non-compliant TNVS units. However, the LTFRB needs to facilitate approval of more units. Commuters know the difficulty of booking rides, especially during rush hours. The latest developments in transportation and traffic management are certainly significant. Up next, Motoring Forum takes a deeper look into one noteworthy issue that should affect motorists and motoring. Vehicle registration renewal is often a drain on time. Most vehicle owners even take a day off from work to complete the annual chore. The LTO introduced the Vehicle Registration Extension Facility, or VREFS, to speed things up. This Motoring Forum discusses the cost of this convenience. After the first 3-year mandatory registration period ends, annual registration begins. It is a time-consuming process. This usually means taking half or a day off to finish the process. The LTO has been working to make it more convenient in our digital age. One of the initiatives undertaken is the Vehicle Registration Extension Facility, or VREF. Located near PMVICs or inside convenient spots like malls, these facilities allow motorists to complete both their required vehicle inspection and the registration renewal in a single consolidated trip. This is a massive time saver, reducing the need for multiple journeys and lengthy waits typical at traditional LTO offices. It's part of a welcome move towards modernizing the system by promoting cashless, digital transactions reflecting global trends. The overall intent is to provide an enhanced customer experience and reduced red tape. However, lately, a debate ensued over the 65 peso convenience fee attached to these digital payments, a fee that has gone viral on social media. This charge is directly tied to a specific policy. VREFs cannot accept cash payments. Under DOTR and LTO guidelines, only government-bonded cashiers at official LTO district or extension offices are authorized to handle cash and issue government receipts. This means VREFs are mandated to use online payment channels such as GCash, BPI, and Union Bank, which have been observed in viral photos, and these third-party providers set the convenience fee. For the motorist, this presents a clear equity issue. While the VREFs offer time savings for those who can afford the fee and have access to digital banking, it may disproportionately affect low-income motorists or older individuals who prefer cash. This lack of cash option creates a technological barrier. To avoid the fee, one must dedicate more time to travel to and queue at a traditional LTO office. It's paramount that the public understands the optional nature of VREFs. Motorists always have a choice to bypass the fee by visiting an official LTO office. While VREFs offer superior convenience, especially in accessible locations, the LTO must ensure robust consumer education is in place so that no one pays the extra 65 pesos unnecessarily due to a lack of awareness about alternative, lower-cost options. But the balance between offering premium, convenient services and ensuring equitable access remains the core challenge. The VREF essentially is a premium service, offering greater convenience and less cost on time for a fee. At the end of the day, it's all about choice. Is the 65 pesos worth the convenience and time spent on other more productive or enjoyable activities? There's a lot to learn about being smart and safe on the road, and we young ones always need to make ourselves smarter and safer about motoring. Learn more from our Young Street Smart segment with road safety reminders from Toyota Motor Philippines. Isa sa mga pinakamahalagang traffic rules ay ang pagsunod sa traffic lights. Maging ikaw ay pedestrian or driver, you should always learn how to obey the traffic lights. We share the road with others every day. How to better share the road and help make motoring a happier experience is this week's Buying to Bear.
Payong tsuper lang, kaibigan. Ako si Jeffrey, isang kapwa nyo tsuper. Huwag mong hayaang may sumabit sa likuran ng iyong jeep.
Delikado ang may sabit sa jeep. Maaaring pagmulan ito ng aksidente at may masaktan o masawi. Kapag puno na sa loob at may gusto pang humabol, agad na pagbawalan upang disgrasya ay maiwasan.
Tandaan, kaligtasan bago ang anupaman. Ito po si Jeffrey Hamot, payong tsuper lang, kaibigan, mula sa isang kapwa nyo tsuper.
There's plenty more to explore in the world of motorsports. Check out where Race Weekend takes us next.
The course's layout is very tight. Since I'm balikbayan, medyo hirap yung shoulders ko to make the tight turns. But I'm doing all the best I can para labanan yung tight turns. But the track is very nice, very technical, so you will learn a lot.
Coming into today's race, I wanted to prepare by joining Super Sprint, which was a couple of weeks ago, just to get more acquainted with the new car since it was our first time racing it the last time here in Marikina. Mostly more familiarity and a bit of a change with the setup because maybe, I think considering we were able to win it on our first try, I think nonetheless, there's still much more to improve with that from there.
Sa lahat siguro ng mga manlalaro, medyo hindi sila mahihirapan ngayon kasi tsaka medyo hindi nakakalito, hindi siya nakakalito tapos hindi siya masyadong may liku-liko. Yung 360, yung 180, okay naman, maluwag. Sa tingin ko, wala akong hirap. Lahat okay sa akin.
I was inspired to race in slalom since during when I was a kid in the 90s, I was able to see some highlights on the TV, and slalom was always the race that is being featured. I took it upon myself to plan myself to be at least a participant in these kinds of races when I grow up. So here I am.
Well, for me, honestly, I enjoy the pressure. I think I thrive under so, and that's one of the things I love about slalom. How everyone is so neck and neck. We're all fighting for tenths of a second, milliseconds, and whatnot.
Preparations, I checked on the suspension system and the engine. I brought it to Mr. Morris of Mospeed for the engine tuning. And on the others, the steering, power steering, you have to fix it, the tires. Actually, you just do race prep on everything.
Nagpalit lang kami ng bagong EPS. Ngayon, okay na siya. As in, malambot na talaga. Wala ka nang, hindi ka nabibigyan ng stress sa pagmamaneho. Pilit na namin ng bago, tapos konting tono. Tsaka, yun lang. Tapos yung kotse, medyo gamay-gamay mo lang dito sa practice.
My motivation though coming back here is to learn a bit more and refresh my skill. So because I said it's the grassroots of racing, it starts with slalom. It's very good for beginners because actually it's a bit difficult, more difficult than the other motorsports.
When I first joined slalom in 2018, that was in Robinson Novaliches at the time. It was a challenge at first since the layout is pretty complex compared to autocross and the like. But I was able to get through it without much problem since I did enjoy the mix of the technical layout and also the high-speed layout as well. And make sure to not get a DNF at least.
Through the experiences you had before, all the races, all of the tight duels we've had, it's not really something that surprises me anymore. But of course, tension rises, and you get nervous, of course. But I think that's when you'll perform the best, when you have butterflies in your stomach.
Kailangan natin laging first, laging champion. Yun lang talaga eh. Tatakbo tayo. Siyempre, yun ang lagi nating target. Laging first. Kaya lang, minsan, mayroong mga circumstances na hindi natin maiiwasan. Mayroong magkakaroon ng problema kotse habang nasa kalagitnaan ng laro. O, ayun, yun ang nangyayari. Nagbabaon ka na lang ng mga kung ano dapat na dalhin para in case na magkaroon ng problema, ay pamalit ka.
Yes, you get rusty when you don't do it regularly. Especially I get stiff with my shoulders because of the tight turns. But as you go on, you get better. You will remember how you did it before because I was once novice champion in slalom. So I have learned a lot already and I'm still applying and improving. For the younger generations, it's one of the best motorsport to start with because it's very technical. It's a bit difficult, so if you learn the difficult portion, the more easier portion, the high speed is a bit easier. This one is the very tight turns. You have to learn this first before going up to the next level.
Biggest challenge for me, of course, is learning the course. Since slalom involves multiple pass-throughs on their layout, and also you gotta make sure you gotta hit every obstacle without pylon hits or any DNFs.
Well, for me personally, regardless of the track, I have very talented rivals, very competitive ones. So I think at the end of the day, it's anybody's game.
That's all for this week's World of Motorsports. We'll return shortly after this break. Our featured car of the week will be presented next on Showcase. In this edition of Showcase, we take a close look at the Nissan Terra VL 4x4 automatic transmission, which Nissan describes as extraordinary. But does it truly stand out in its class and segment? Let's find out.
The Nissan Terra competes in a fiercely competitive segment, catering to families who seek a comfortable, luxurious ride, ideal for city commutes, long road trips, and off-road adventures. In such a crowded segment, automakers go the extra mile to make their SUV stand out. Nissan created the Terra to attract off-road enthusiasts while making it a top pick for families looking for a dependable SUV. With a length of 4,900mm, width of 1,865mm, height of 1,865mm, a wheelbase of 2,850mm, and 225mm of ground clearance, the Nissan Terra VL 4x4 strikes a balance between boldness and refinement. Whether cruising city roads, highways, or off-road trails, the Terra VL 4x4 is equipped with quad LED projector headlights with auto leveling, LED daytime running lights, LED taillights, and front LED fog lamps. It also boasts a chrome front grille, body color side mirrors with auto fold and turn signals, and 18-inch alloy wheels fitted with 255/60 R18 tires. Step in and comfort and luxury come together. The peaceful cabin is enhanced by zero-gravity front seats with 10-way power adjust for the driver and 4-way manual adjust for the front passenger. The second row seats tumble, fold, and split 60/40 with a retractable armrest. And the third row folds 50/50 and reclines manually. Burgundy red leather seats, ambient lighting, a 7-inch digital instrument panel, and a leather-wrapped steering wheel with integrated audio, phone, and cruise control buttons enhance the premium experience. When it comes to connectivity and entertainment, the Nissan Terra VL 4x4 features a 9-inch advanced touchscreen display with Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, Bluetooth navigation, and an 8-speaker Bose premium sound system. Driving the Terra is a powerful 2.5-liter YD25 turbo diesel engine generating 190 PS at 3,600 RPM and 450 Nm of torque at 2,000 RPM. It's mated with a 7-speed automatic transmission with manual mode and a part-time shift on-the-fly 4-wheel drive system with 2H, 4H, and 4L modes. To complement its off-road prowess, it also has an electronic locking rear differential. Shifting between 2-wheel drive and 4-wheel drive is as simple as turning a dial, responding to varying terrain with ease. Ride quality is smooth with a front independent double wishbone suspension and rear multi-link suspension, and all disc brakes, vented front, solid rear, provide sure stopping power. Safety is paramount, and the Nissan Intelligent Mobility Suite is standard with Intelligent Around View Monitor with moving object detection and off-road monitor, Intelligent Rear View Mirror, Intelligent Forward Collision Warning and Emergency Braking, Lane Departure Warning, Blind Spot Warning and Rear Cross Traffic Alert, Hill Start Assist and Hill Descent Control, Tire Pressure Monitoring System. The 360-degree safety shield adds an extra layer of confidence, monitoring blind spots and reducing the risk of unexpected collisions. Other safety features include 6 airbags, 3-point ELR seatbelts for first and second row passengers, ABS with electronic brake force distribution and brake assist, vehicle dynamic control with 4-wheel active brake limited slip, front and rear parking sensors, and an engine immobilizer with alarm. With its tough construction, upscale comfort, and advanced safety technology, the Nissan Terra VL 4x4 is a strong contender in the 7-seater SUV market.
The Nissan Terra VL 4x4 stands out as a versatile, safe, and tech-savvy SUV, perfect for modern families and adventure seekers alike. Whether navigating city streets or exploring the countryside, it delivers confidence and comfort at every turn. Welcome back to Motoring Today. where we shift gears and dive into the latest from the auto industry.
Mitsubishi Motors Philippines Corporation officially launched its newest 7-seater SUV, the Destinator, at the Asiana Concert Grounds. The vehicle's arrival also kicked off an extensive public test drive event.
This is our 7-passenger SUV that we're very excited to launch here in the market. The public can test drive the all-new Destinator. We have set up dirt tracks as well as on-road tracks for the public to fully appreciate our new SUV and its many features.
The Destinator is built for various Philippine road conditions thanks to its versatile drive mode system.
One of the features of the Destinator is its drive mode system, where it has 5 drive modes: normal, wet, tarmac, gravel, and sand. So here in the Asiana Concert Grounds, we've actually prepared a test track to try out specifically the sand and gravel mode to show off. Though this is only a 2-wheel drive vehicle, it still is very capable in terms of where it can go, some soft off-roading that most of the public can appreciate. At the same time, there's also on-road test drives, of course, your everyday life in the city, where you can try normal and tarmac mode. We also have actually like a dipping station where you can try the wet mode, since the Destinator is also very sure-footed even in rainy weather.
All 3 variants, GLX, GLS, and GT, are powered by a 1.5-liter turbocharged engine mated to a continuously variable transmission. Mitsubishi has sweetened the deal for early buyers with a significant introductory price discount. GT, with an SRP of 1,929,000 pesos, has an introductory price of 1,799,000 pesos. GLS SRP of 1,599,000 to an introductory price of 1,499,000 pesos. GLX SRP at 1,389,000 pesos with an introductory price of 1,289,000 pesos. From the stunning coastline of Pagudpod to historic Lawag, Kia Philippines recently put its versatile lineup to the ultimate test to showcase their commitment to efficiency, comfort, and the future of mobility. The Kia Movement Media Drive took journalists on a long-distance road trip showcasing the brand's multi-platform strategy, which includes internal combustion engine or ICE, hybrid electric vehicle or HEV, and full electric vehicle or EV models. Managing Director Jay Lopez was very satisfied with the experience.
It was a very comfortable ride with highly efficient cars. We have 3 platforms. We have a Sonnet, which is still in ICE, our HEV Carnival, and Sorento, which gives us fuel efficiency, and of course our EV9, our full, comfortable, high-powered EV.
Lopez highlighted how the diverse lineup caters to different consumer needs, emphasizing the vehicle's reliability and comfort.
I think the trip tells us efficiency, it tells us reliability of the cars, and of course speaks of comfort as well. If you look at the Carnivals, if you're a family, you want a bigger car, comfortable, you have it. If you want, you're starting up with your career and you want your first brand new car, the Sonnet is it. It's highly efficient and of course fuel efficient as well. If you look at a full EV SUV with full comfort and all the specs and bells and whistles, then you have an EV9 car for you.
Isuzu Philippines Corporation hosted the D-Max 4x4 Media Challenge at the famed Lawag Sand Dunes. The event was designed to stress test the D-Max's capabilities and introduce the pickup to a broader, younger demographic.
We are here at Lawag Sand Dunes for the Isuzu D-Max 4x4 Media Challenge, an event that represents our continuing push to strengthen the Isuzu D-Max brand and appeal to broader and younger market. Each D-Max variant is designed with different customer lifestyle in mind, and this activity showcases how versatile the vehicle truly is by highlighting its capability in challenging terrain like these sand dunes. We want to show that the D-Max is not only a durable workhorse, but also a perfect lifestyle vehicle for those who love adventure and road trip.
The challenge wasn't just about conquering sand. IPC ensured that the media saw the truck's dual nature, a tough workhorse and a refined lifestyle vehicle.
Equipped with our reliable and powerful Blue Power diesel engine designed to deliver strength and durability even in demanding environments such as these sand dunes. Its terrain command select dial allows the driver to easily shift between two different two-wheel and four-wheel drive modes, while the rear differential lock provides added traction when tackling loose and uneven surfaces. These features, along with a strong chassis and dependable suspension system, demonstrates that the D-Max is not only capable in harsh terrain, but also comfortable, refined, and practical in everyday city driving. Through this challenge, we want to give our customers confidence that the D-Max is ready for any lifestyle, a weekday city driving or a weekend outdoor adventure, always capable, always ready.
Beyond the off-road course, the event included city drives to show how the D-Max fits into everyday life. IPC invites the public to experience the performance firsthand.
To learn more about the Isuzu D-Max, we invite everyone to visit our official website at www.isuzufilm.com and follow our social media page for updates and every highlights. And of course, the best way to appreciate its performance is to experience it yourself. Please visit the nearest Isuzu dealership and schedule a test drive so you can feel its power, comfort, and capability firsthand.
MG Philippines has launched the all-new MG HS Hybrid Plus, its latest SUV promising a new definition of premium, affordable motoring.
We are here at the BGC High Street Amphitheater for 3 reasons. The first reason is today we officially launched the all-new MG HS Hybrid Plus, the latest SUV hybrid model coming from MG.
The launch also kicked off a weekend-long activity showcasing MG's diverse lineup, including its new energy vehicles like the MG4 EV. This excitement leads up to the opening of the MG Pavilion on November 24, an exhibition to highlight MG's British heritage and new energy focus. But the highlight of the long MG weekend is the new hybrid SUV.
I can sum up the all-new HS Hybrid Plus in 3 words: style, performance, and safety. All these aspects combined will give the motorist, the 5-star life without having to break your bank account.
That performance comes from a sophisticated hybrid system, a 1.5-liter turbocharged engine paired with a high-output electric motor. This combination pushes out an impressive 224 PS and 340 Nm of torque.
As a matter of fact, we conducted a fuel economy test under the supervision of AAP, or the Automobile Association of the Philippines, and we were able to get a very impressive fuel consumption rating of 21.55 kilometers per liter. That means with just one full tank, we can have a total driving range of more than 1,000 kilometers. The HS Hybrid Plus is about living the 5-star life, but that doesn't mean that you have to break your wallet to be able to afford this type of product and this type of experience with an automobile.
That's it for this week on Motoring Today. Thank you for joining us. Also, make sure to visit our website and follow us on social media for the latest updates in motoring.
Until next week here on Motoring Today, now on its 39th year serving the motoring public with a steadfast commitment to road safety. In honor of our dad, Butch Gamboa, I'm Wee Gamboa.
And I'm Tim Gamboa.
Happy motoring!